Alright guys, well, I figured out what the issue was. It had something to do with me doing something in the old version of Arc and then not deleting something. So anyways, I'm going to just show you really briefly how we can do our georeferencing really quickly. I added our base layer here as OSM. I'm opening up a base map. We can see what our data frame projection is. We're in the British National Grid, which is appropriate. This is just asking us if we want to transform everything into this new coordinate system. We're going to say yes. Now we can go ahead and add our JPEG. What it's doing right now is it is building what's called pyramids. You might be asked if you want to build pyramids. Building pyramids essentially makes it faster for you to zoom in and out of the image. We are going to now turn on the georeferencing. We're going to fit to display. So we can kind of rescale it really quickly so it more or less matches. Now, once this redraws, give it a second. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some really easy control points. These are not great control points. And click first up here, add a control point. I'm going to choose the side of that mountain. And I already know where that is. That's right here. And now you'll see that it's automatically moved that image to where it should be, which is great. This is what it should be doing. So now I can kind of, let's add another control point, top of this mountain, right? Horrible control point, but it'll do for now. And you'll see that it's automatically rescaling that image as it should be. So we can kind of zoom in now and add maybe a slightly more meaningful control point. And someday it'll redraw. Welcome to my personal hell. Alright, so let's just add a third control point, base of the river. Right. So the river up here. And you'll see that it's warping that image in a slightly meaningful way. We can go ahead and add more control points, and this will allow you to do more sophisticated transformations. But you should be able to see that things are starting to line up more or less. We can go in and look at our link table. You can see that right now we're using the first order polynomial transformation. We could also do the adjust transformation. Right, we can see that there is sort of a slight change in the way that this thing gets warped. You can do the projective transformation. And you can essentially look at the residual. Remember that the projective transformation, some of these are automatically going to have a residual of 1. That doesn't mean, however, that it's fitting the reference layer better. Right? So if we go to the projective transformation, you might find that, look at that coastline now, right? The coastline's way off. So just because you have a residual of 0 here doesn't mean that it's fitting well everywhere. Oftentimes you're going to want to do a first or second order polynomial to keep things simple. We can see how far off each individual link is. We can turn on and off any individual link. So if we think we have a problematic link, we can try removing it here. and it'll automatically readjust the image accordingly. Hope that helps.